This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett at the Titan Classic. Tracy Mussett at the Titan Classic at Carl Albert High School, brought to you this year by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Let J.R. Rowlett find your perfect home today. Call 405-445-8971. I'm about ready to start off another girls game here in day 3 of this round-robin tournament, the Titan Classic. It's the Edmond Memorial Lady Bulldogs taking on the Sand Springs Lady Sandites. The starting lineup for the Lady Sandites, the guest on the scoreboard, number 1, a 5'8 senior, Hope Bump, and a 5'11 sophomore, number 4, Nevaeh Garrison, a 6-foot sophomore, number 10, Lily Crane, a 5'9 senior, number 11, Abby Martin, and a 5'6 freshman, Sayori Welch. And let me figure out where. All right, I think we're good now. Your microphone was on there, Dedrick. Dedrick sat down at the keyboard, and that was banging some noise in our ears. Apologize for that, folks. Again, Hope Bump, Nevaeh Garrison, Lily Crane, Abby Martin, Sayori Welch, starting lineup for Sand Springs. The starting lineup for the Edmond Memorial Lady Bulldogs, and a 6'1 senior, number 10, Avery Helmstad, a 5'7 senior, number 12, Justice Booker, a 5'7 junior, number 13, Maddie Kirk, a 5'4 junior, number 20, Peyton Burke, and a 5'10 junior, number 22, Janiyah Williams. Williams with the ball as we begin, as Edmond Memorial gets the opening tip. And our starting lineups were brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. And there's the first score of the ball game as Abby Martin drains a 3 of Bobby Lewis Insurance 3. Dynamic Health Clinic, though, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better and recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. Abby Martin, another 3. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3, and Abby Martin is starting off on fire. Now, she got in foul trouble yesterday and had to leave the game. Foul trouble early, and Sand Springs came up short. She and Hope Bump are the primary 2 scorers for the Lady Sandites here. 6-0 the score early, and a quick foul called on Nevaeh Garrison. That's her first personal, first team foul. Inbound pass, Maddie Kirk takes the pass back in the corner. Helmstad, a Utah commit, I believe is what Jordan Ray was saying. She drives in, gets a lane in the paint and goes right to the hole, scoring 2. 6-2 the score now, 6.5 minutes to play in the Buffalo Wild Wings first period. Buffalo Wild Wings at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings offers buy one, get one wings deals on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Scramble for the ball, still battling for it. Helmstad and Martin going after it. And a foul ends up getting called. That foul going on Abby Martin. Well, I'm not sure I agree with the foul call there. There were hands flying everywhere. I think because Helmstad fell down, Martin got called for the foul, but it could have went either way. 6-2 the score. Sand Springs leading Edmond Memorial. Williams brings the ball up the court, finds her teammate Kirk. Moving the ball slowly right now. Williams back at the free throw line. There's a 3 by Peyton Burke. Shot no good. Williams with the offensive board misses the putback attempt. Another offensive board and misses the putback attempt again. It'll be a team rebound for Sand Springs as the ball goes out of bounds. Williams is a phenomenal athlete, great basketball player. As I understand, she's headed to play Division I basketball as well, headed out west. She's battling strong in there, struggling in this tournament to finish on the shots. Of course, getting a lot of contact. And a quick foul is called on Helmstad. Bump drives right into the basket. She scores 2, and the score's 8-2. Sand Springs on top of Edmond Memorial. The Lady Dogs just swinging the ball outside, keeping it on the perimeter right now. Sand Springs roster extremely young. Booker goes up, tries to go up with a shot, loses the ball, and it's Bump coming out of there with it. Bump going right to the hole, off the glass, good for 2. 10-2, the early lead by Sand Springs, with Bump and Martin getting it done. And we have a quick timeout by head coach Rachel Craybaugh, the Edmond Memorial girls. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. Edmond Memorial with a 12-3 record now, head coach Rachel Craybaugh. The Sand Springs girls with a 6-9 record now, head coach Paige Wadley. Sand Springs, though, with the advantage early in this one, 10-2, 4 points by Hope Bump, 6 by Abby Martin. Martin not afraid to shoot way outside, and she has that high arching shot. I'm not sure exactly what the elevation of the ball is above the rim, but I'm going to say it's 6 feet above the rim at least. Williams running point for the Lady Dogs as we come out of the timeout, halfway through the Buffalo Wild Wings first period. Williams now gives the ball to Kirk. Kirk looking inside, finds Burke under the basket. Burke does a backside layup, shot no good, and it is Crane coming down with the rebound for the Lady Sandites. Bump pushing the ball down the court. Quick fouls called on Peyton Burke. Her first personal, second team foul. Bump inbounds the ball out top to Martin. Burke just gets into the body of Martin. No foul called. Bump takes the pass back on the baseline, tries to feed it inside as a turnover for Sand Springs. And great transition bucket as Hannah Hamlin, who has come off the bench, scores that one for the Lady Dogs. 10-4 is now the score. Right to the hole goes Hope Bump. 12-4 the score. 4 minutes to play in the Buffalo Wild Wings first period. Kirk dribbles inside the arc and then kicks the ball back out. Bump almost had a steal there. Off the glass, good for 2, Justice Booker. It's a 6-point game, 12-6. Bump defended by Kirk into the front court. Bump just keeps pushing her right on down the court to the baseline, steps on the baseline before making the pass across to Crane. Turnover for the Sand Springs girls. That's 3 turnovers for Sand Springs, 2 for Edmond Memorial. 3.5 minutes to play in the first. 12-6, Sand Springs with the lead. 2 team fouls on each team. 1 timeout taken thus far. Edmond Memorial calling the only timeout of the game. Helmstad for 3, in and out. Bump with the rebound. Bump still in the backcourt, gives the ball to Martin. Martin will get on down the court with it. A freshman, Welch. Welch, very athletic, has pretty good handles. As she gets more experience, it'll be pretty exciting to see what she's able to do on the basketball court. Martin, another long 3, that one high off the glass. And Martin was about, 27 feet out for that one, and it went well above the rim. Janiah Williams pulls one up from about 8 feet out on the baseline and drops that one in. We're down to a 4-point game now. It's Williams' first bucket of the ball game. I'd have to say that shot by Martin was 10 feet above the rim at its peak. And she was way, way outside. So long distance shot for Martin. 12-8 the score, 2.5 minutes to play in the first period. Bump goes left, Kirk on D. Martin trying to set a screen. Bump goes back right. Surprised we don't have a 5-second call at this point. Kirk's been on her the whole time. Welch for three. Boom! It's a Bobby Lewis Insurance three for Saori Welch. Bobby Lewis Insurance with surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw 405-281-6700 and Del City at 405-670-3665. Crane pulls down a rebound off an Edmond Memorial miss. Martin now pushing the ball. Keeps it, goes underhand under the defender with her right hand from the left side, misses the shot. Helmstad gets the rebound, gets it down the court. Williams driving in, goes off the glass too hard, and the foul is called. That foul's going on Nevaeh Garrison. That'll be her second personal, third team foul. 1:44 left to play here in the first period. Brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. 15-8, the Sand Springs lead. Janiah Williams at the line hits the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition, folks. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call Toonie Buys Houses today for a cash offer. 405-931-3046. Williams misses the second free throw. Helmstad rips the rebound away from Bump, misses the shot. We got another offensive board by Hamlin. She misses the shot. Helmstad, another offensive board, and finally with a putback. Three offensive rebounds by Edmond Memorial in that possession. Garrison kicks the ball out to Bump. Bump for three. Front of the rim, no good. Hamlin with the rebound. It's a 4-point game, 15-11. Welch chases down the ball, a turnover by Edmond Memorial. That's their third turnover of the game. Now Bump driving against the defense of Janiah Williams. Williams pokes it away. Bump gets the ball, pulls up for the three at the top of the key. It's short. A rebound in the hands of Fletcher. Fletcher in off the bench for Edmond Memorial. She pushes the ball right up the court. 48 seconds left on the clock in the first period. Fletcher goes to the hole. Great move, but doesn't finish off the glass. Tries to float that one in and misses everything out of bounds. Sand Springs basketball. 42.6 seconds. Again, the first period brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings offers buy one, get one wing deals every Tuesday and Thursday. Welch brings the ball up the court for the Lady Sandites. She goes right, finds Hope Bump on the right wing. Bump defended by Kirk. Kirk doing a pretty good job staying with her, but Bump just such a prolific scorer. She's going to get her points somehow. At a 5-second call that time as Kirk stays on Bump, and there's another turnover for Sand Springs. 24.4 seconds. A 4-point lead for Sand Springs, 15-11. Williams brings the ball up the court. Crosses the timeline. Edmond Memorial taking their time as we near the end of the first period. Helmstad on the right wing looking inside. Now getting busy. 9 seconds on the clock. Booker kicks it back out. Kirk for three. Shot no good. Offensive board by Williams, and she puts that one up and in. That'll finish out the first period, making it a 2-point basketball game. 15-13 is the lead. The Sand Springs Lady Sandites leading the Edmond Memorial Lady Dogs after 1 period of play at the Titan Classic on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Dedrick, and did I hear him say Jones? Dedrick Jones, the producer for the game, keeping things on track. We got Bernie up there on the camera, and we are back at the Titan Classic, Carl Albert High School, where the Sand Springs Lady Sandites lead the Edmond Memorial Lady Dogs 15-13. So we begin the second period of play here at the J.R. Rowlett, our sponsor for the week. J.R. Rowlett, client-focused, results-driven. Call J.R. Rowlett for all your real estate needs. 405-445-8971. And a turnover by Sand Springs. That's their 5th turnover of the game. Turnovers for Sand Springs and offensive boards for Edmond Memorial has kept Edmond Memorial close in this one. The Lady Dogs with 9 boards in the first period, 6 of those offensive rebounds. Janiah Williams getting busy on the offensive boards. Burke on the baseline, kicks it out. Hemstad for 3. Shot no good. Garrison gets the rebound for the Lady Sandites. 15-13 the score, 7:20 left to play in this Buffalo Wild Wings second period. Abby Martin for 3. High arching shot. Right side of the rim, shot no good. Rebound Helmstad. Helmstad goes right to the hole, too hard off the glass. Welch there for Sand Springs. And instead it is Kirk coming up with the board and then misses her own putback and gets her own rebound and puts it back in. Tied up, 15-15. Hope bump. Backs down her defender at the elbow. Crane in the corner for 3. No good. Welch with the offensive board gives it to Garrison, and Garrison scores the bucket. Back to a 2-point game, 17-15. Helmstad on the right wing. Driving in. Martin tries to slap the ball loose from behind. Causes Helmstad to lose her dribble, and she dribbles off her own foot out of bounds. There's a turnover for Edmond Memorial. Welch will inbound the ball in the backcourt for the Lady Sandites. Checking into the game is number 12, Emily Logan. Hope Bump will take a seat. I don't think she has sat down much during the last 48 hours, and this is the third game in 48 hours for the Lady Sandites. For that matter, it is for Edmond Memorial as well. Helmstad providing great D, getting in there on Welch, and a timeout is called by Coach Paige Wadley as she's trying to save a possession and not get another 5-second count. 17-15, Sand Springs has the lead with 6:14 to play in this Buffalo Wild Wings second period. The timeout's called by Coach Paige Wadley of the Sand Springs Lady Sandites. Hope Bump with 6 points in the ball game. Nevaeh Garrison with 2, Abby Martin with 6, and Saori Welch with 3. For the Edmond Memorial Lady Dogs, it's 4 points for Avery Helmstad, 2 points for Justice Booker, 2 points for Maddie Kirk, 5 points for Janiah Williams, and 2 points for Hannah Hamlin. Rebound even in the ballgame so far, maybe 1 to 2 rebound difference. The offensive rebounds have been a big factor, though, for the Edmond Memorial Lady Dogs. Sand Springs with the ball coming out of the timeout. Martin gives it to Crane in the corner. Crane fired one up from out there earlier. Now Martin kicks the ball back to Logan. Welch defended by Williams. And a quick foul called. Just a handsy foul there, I believe, on, no, it's not Janiah Williams, it's on Maddie Kirk. That is her first personal and first team foul on the Lady Dogs. 17-15 the score. Sand Springs on top by 2. Martin takes the inbound pass. Kirk almost stole it away. Martin manages to battle for it. Inside, Garrison, Welch. Welch on the right wing with Williams on D. Welch is a little between her legs dribble. Passes back off to Martin. With Bump out of the game right now, getting a breather, the offense is severely limited by Sand Springs. Logan takes a 3 from the top of the key. Janiah Williams pulls down her 4th board of the ball game. Williams pulls up at the free throw line. Shot's no good. She's fouled. 5:22 to play. Second period. That foul goes on Nevaeh Garrison, her 3rd personal foul early in the ball game. That is going to bring in Kadron Bowden to check in for Garrison. Janiah Williams with the Toonie Buys Houses free throws connects on the first. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call Toonie Buys Houses today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Williams takes a couple of dribbles, spins the ball, dribbles again, and connects on the second free throw as well. She's 3 for 4 from the line, and the score's tied up 17-17. Edmond Memorial has not led in this game with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the second. Martin goes wide to the left, tries to pitch that one off the backboard. Williams pulls down rebound number 5, and Helmstad connects on the other end for the bucket. Now we have the first lead for Edmond Memorial in the ball game. And a not a turnover. Helmstad looked like she had that one. Crane right under the basket, and she's going to score. Back to 19-19. 3 ties, 1 lead change so far. Last lead held by Edmond Memorial. Kirk driving in, puts one off the glass. She scores. 4 points now for Kirk. Bowden trapped in the backcourt. Timeout called by Coach Paige Wadley before the jump ball called. Saving that possession. That'll be the second timeout charge to Coach Wadley, and this one's going to be a full timeout. So with a 2-point lead, Edmond Memorial over Sand Springs, 21-19 in the girls' bracket at the Titan Classic. We are here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett back at the Titan Classic, brought to you this year by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Once a Titan, always a Titan. Use this Titan, J.R. Rowlett, for all your real estate needs. Call 405-445-8971. A miss by Welch, a rebound by Helmstad. She has 5 rebounds in the ball game. A miss by Helmstad and a rebound by Crane. Crane has pulled down 3 boards for the Lady Sandite. She's battling hard today. Welch backing down Williams. 4 minutes to play in this Buffalo Wild Wings second period. Martin trying to dribble against Kirk. Kirk staying with her. Martin gives it out to Logan for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound Fletcher. Fletcher's pulled down 2 boards. Helmstad for 3. It's long. Boy, Welch just sat there and watched that ball come all the way to the floor. Ends up in the hands of Hamlin. And then eventually it's Janiah Williams scoring. Williams is battling and getting the work done today. And now she draws a foul. That'll be her first personal foul. Second team foul, and it's a 4-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. They direct the ball back to the backcourt now. Welch inbounds to Martin. Bump is back in the game for the Lady Sandites. Bump is going to be tired tonight. She has worked hard, played a lot of minutes this weekend. Bump for 3. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3. Call them at Choctaw, 405-281-6700. Bump now has 9 points and 3 boards. Make that, 9 points and 3 boards in the ball game. And it's a 1-point game, 23-22 is the score. Edmond Memorial leading Sand Springs. Phenomenal tournament here at Carl Albert High School with a bunch of 6A and 5A teams from Tulsa and the Oklahoma City area. Some good competition here today. These teams are getting tired. They have battled hard over the last 3 days. Even the Del City boys, who just played in the last game, they have another game today, playing the last game tonight. So after all of this work, they're going to play an additional game. And a quick foul, a 3-second count, excuse me. Well, the way he was pointing, I thought he was calling a foul, but he ended up signaling 3-second count, a turnover for the Edmond Memorial girls. That's their 5th turnover of the game. Hope Bump takes the inbound pass, defended by Kirk. Bump gets right down the court with it. And now Martin. 2 good defenders of Janiah Williams and Maddie Kirk. And they have the 2 of them playing on the 2 best offensive players for Sand Springs. Welch on the left wing trying to back down Fletcher. Fletcher, a pretty good defender herself. And I'm not sure what the signal was on that. I thought he signaled offensive foul, but a foul was never signaled to the score table. Somehow, though, it was a turnover, and it's Edmond Memorial's basketball. Janiah Williams from the baseline. She gets the shooter's roll on that one. It hits the front of the rim, bounces high off the backboard, and falls through the hole. Janiah Williams. 11 points. We have 1:28 left to play in this Buffalo Wild Wings first half. And the foul is called that time on Justice Booker. That'll be her first personal foul, 2nd team foul. That puts Sayori Welch at the line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call Toonie Buys Houses today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Nevaeh Miles checks into the game for Lily Crane. Sayori Welch hits the first of the 2 free throws. And Welch misses on the second. Williams pulls down another rebound for Edmond Memorial. Williams filling up the stat sheet in this first half. Hope Bump tips the ball away. Somehow or another, though, Booker comes out of there with it. And a travel called on Booker. His hands were just all over her. And she's battling, trying to keep from getting the ball tied up. Falls to the floor and gets a travel called on her. It's a 2-point game, 25-23, with 1:10 left to play here in the first half. Welch to inbound, full court pressure coming by Edmond Memorial. 6 turnovers now by the Lady Dogs. 6 turnovers by the Sandites. Bump goes right. Kirk on D. Bump spins. Nothing there, but she finds the shot anyway. Goes up from the baseline. No good. Rebound, Hamlin. She's pulled down 4 boards. Williams to the hole, off the glass. Good for 2. Williams with 13 now. Welch pushing the ball up the court. Helmstad on D. Williams comes over to trap. Bump takes a pass out top, and Kirk is on D. 30 seconds to play in the first half. It's a 4-point game. Bump for 3. It's short. Williams with another rebound. Williams goes left. 15 seconds on the clock now. Kirk inside to Helmstad. Backside help by Bump is good. And a battle on the rebound. We have a jump ball. Looked like Bump got shoved from behind by Hamlin. No call on the play. And the possession arrow will stay with Edmond Memorial. The Lady Dogs have the 4-point lead in the basketball with 8 seconds left to play in the half. Pass over the top. Williams comes up with it. Kicks it back to Kirk. Kirk for 3. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3, courtesy Maddie Kirk. And what has been a battle and a close game is now a 7-point lead for the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs over the Sand Springs Lady Sandites. 30-23 is the score here at the Titan Classic on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah. Message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese? It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett back at the Titan Fieldhouse, Carl Albert High School for the 2025 Titan Classic. Brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. J.R. Rowlett is client-focused, results-driven. Call J.R. Rowlett for all your real estate needs, 405-445-8971. We're at halftime. The Edmond Memorial Lady Bulldogs leading the Sand Springs Lady Sandites 30-23. The Lady Sandites led through the first period. Edmond Memorial took the lead. Sand Springs come back, tied it up a couple of times, but Edmond Memorial pulled away on a late bucket in the second period. 30-23 the score. Leading all scorers and rebounders in the game, Janiah Williams getting it done today. 13 points and 8 boards in the first half. And rebounds have been the difference in the basketball game. If we look at all the stats, the one glaring statistic is 21 rebounds for Edmond Memorial, only 10 for Sand Springs, and half of those Edmond Memorial rebounds were offensive boards. Sayori Welch has Sand Springs putting up a shot early here in the third, no good, and rebound by Helmstad as she pulls down her 6th board of the game. Williams runs point for Edmond Memorial. First half scoring for Edmond Memorial. 13 points for Janiah Williams, 7 for Maddie Kirk, 6 for Avery Helmstad, 2 for Justice Booker, and 2 for Hannah Hamlin. Only 1 3 made in the first half by Edmond Memorial. For the Sand Springs girls, the leading scorer with 9 points, Hope Bump, 6 points for Abby Martin, 4 for Sayori Welch, 2 for Lily Crane, and 2 for Nevaeh Garrison. 4 threes made in the first half by Sand Springs. Each team missed 1 free throw in the first half. Pretty even there, and each team had 6 turnovers. 7-point lead for Edmond Memorial as they work the ball around. Helmstad for 3 from the corner, no good. Welch with the rebound. Martin brings the ball. Bump, defended by Kirk again. Kirk doing a good job. Bump with 9 points, but she put 35 up in the first game that Sand Springs played in the tournament, and so Kirk doing a great job of keeping Bump away from the basket. Bump puts up a shot there. It's no good. It's going out of bounds, and it'll be Edmond Memorial basketball. Williams takes the inbound pass. This third period brought to you by CK12 Designs. 1 Corinthians 13:8 says, love never fails. CK12 Designs are designers and builders of everything custom for your home, from custom cabinets to dining room tables. They do it all. Modern, industrial, and farmhouse designs. Come visit their manufacturing facility at 8209 Northeast 23rd Street or the downtown store at 820 North Broadway in Oklahoma City. CK12 Designs wants you to know Jesus loves you. A foul was called on that last foul was called, I thought they said number 13. That might have been the foul on Kirk from earlier, though. But now a foul's called on Sayori Welch. It's her first personal and first team foul. That earlier foul must have been on Maddie Kirk. Peyton Burke going to the hole. 32-23 the lead now for Edmond Memorial. Hope Bump driving in, loses her footing, passes the ball off as she's falling down, avoid the travel, and Martin finds Garrison under the basket for 2. Back to a 7-point game, 5:22 to play in the third period. Helmstad on the right wing, Crane on D. Helmstad gets around Crane, finds Booker under the basket, and Booker gets the ball tied up. Possession arrow staying with Edmond Memorial. Maddie Kirk will inbound the ball on the baseline. Finds Helmstad. Helmstad driving right to the hole around Crane. Shot no good. Loose ball. Rebound goes to Kirk. And she puts it in for 2. Offensive boards for Edmond Memorial. They have such a distinct advantage right now in their hustle getting to the ball off the rim. That's 3 offensive rebounds for Maddie Kirk in the ball game, reminiscent of Evie Mitchell for Carl Albert last night. Off the glass and wide right by Martin. Rebound by Kirk. Helmstad scores from the right wing. 36-25. The lead is now at 11. 4:20 to play in the third period. Welch defended by Helmstad, and Hope bump. Wow, I thought that was going to be a charge, and instead a foul is called on Edmond Memorial. That foul going on Alyssa Fletcher, her first personal foul. No, they called on number 13, I apologize. Maddie Kirk, her third personal foul. I was looking right at the official when he looked at the scoreboard, and it sure looked like he held up number 15. But you know what? She is on the court. Another shot put up by Martin. That one bounces high. The thing about her shot, she shoots so much arch on the ball. When it hit the back iron and went up, it bounced up about 10 feet and hit the speaker above the backboard, which ends up in the ball being called out of bounds and possession going to Edmond Memorial. 11-point lead for the Lady Dogs. 3:55 to play here in the third period. Booker out top. Helmstad now defended by Bump. And Booker, thinking the pass was intended for her, tried to get to it. It was actually intended for Hamlin, but Booker ends up knocking it out of bounds. Sand Springs ball. Martin takes the pass in the backcourt. Defended by Williams. Williams has such good foot movement as she slides and moves with the man when she's on defense. Hope Bump now out top. She'll take the three. Boom! It's a Bobby Lewis Insurance three for Hope Bump. She has 12 points in the game, and the lead's back to 8, 36-28. Bobby Lewis Insurance with surprisingly great rates in 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw and Del City. Call them in Del City at 405-670-3665. But Avery Helmstad, she returns the favor as she drains the three from the left corner. Another Bobby Lewis Insurance three, that one for Edmond Memorial. Lead back to 11, 39-28. Abby Martin for three. It's a high arching shot. Kaboom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance three. 3 threes in a matter of seconds here in this ball game. The lead back to 8, 39-31. That's the third tray for Martin in the ball game. 2.5 minutes to play in the third. Reminder, this third period brought to you by CK12 Designs. Fletcher puts up the three. Shot no good. Rebound by Emily Logan. Bump brings the ball down the court, met by Williams. Martin, another three. High, arching shot, front of the rim. No good. Rebound by Hamlin, and Hamlin gets knocked to the floor as a foul is called on Nevaeh Garrison. That is her 4th personal foul. Second team foul. Checking into the game for the Lady Dogs is Trinity Palmer, and Lily Crane will check back in for Sand Springs as Nevaeh Garrison takes a seat. Helmstad inbounds to Williams. 39-31 the score with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the third. Edmond Memorial leads Sand Springs. Girls bracket at the Titan Classic. Carl Albert High School. I believe I heard the announcer say earlier it's the 22nd annual Titan Classic. An offensive board by Hamlin, but then she has the ball just stripped away from her. There's a turnover by Edmond Memorial. Welch for three. She has one already. That one's long, and Helmstad gets the board. Pushes the ball up the court to Williams. Williams going against Bump, and a blocking foul called on Hope Bump. That'll be her first foul of the basketball game. Sends Janiah Williams to the line to shoot the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Janiah Williams had 13 points and 8 boards in the first half. No points and no boards here in the second half. Williams' first free throw is good. Tooney buys houses in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call Tooney buys houses today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Janiah Williams connects on both of the free throws. The lead is at 10, 41-31 with a minute and a half to play in the CK12 Designs third period. Emily Martin, she's playing catch with Bump. Bump has to chase down a pass. It wasn't quite to her. Now Bump backs off. 3 from the corner. Welch trying to clean it up, misses the shot, and Helmstad pulls down a rebound. Helmstad all the way down the court and goes to the hole for 2. Helmstad now with 13 points in the ball game. 43-31, it's a 12-point lead. And a quick reach-in foul on Trinity Palmer. Palmer's first personal, third team foul. 1 minute and 1 second to play in the third period. Sand Springs ball side out, and a timeout called by Coach Paige Wadley of the Sand Springs Lady Sandites. 12-point lead, biggest lead of the ball game by the Lady Dogs now over the Lady Sandites of Sand Springs. 4 timeouts left for Edmond Memorial. Only 2 timeouts left after this one for Sand Springs. 3 fouls on each team here in the third period with a minute left to play. And again, our third period brought to you by CK12 Designs. Designers and builders of everything custom for your home. From custom cabinets to dining room tables, they do it all. Modern, industrial, and farmhouse designs. Their manufacturing facilities at 8209 Northeast 23rd Street. You can visit the manufacturing facility or their downtown store, folks, at 820 North Broadway in Oklahoma City, Automobile Alley. CK12 Designs wants you to know Jesus loves you. Sand Springs will get the ball coming out of the timeout here. Welch to inbound. Fletcher in front of her, gives the ball to Bump. Bump defended by Janiah Williams. Under a minute in the third. Bump picks up her dribble, kicks it back to Welch. Now Bump and Williams. Crane under the basket, off the glass. That was a nice pass and a nice shot by Lily Crane. Crane has 4 points and the lead's back to 10, 43-33. Helmstad on the right wing, looking inside. Back to Williams, top of the key. Welch on D. Williams passes off to Palmer, who drives the baseline, goes up for the shot. And a battle for the rebound. It'll be a jump ball going to Sand Springs. Ten-point game with 26 seconds left to play in the third. Welch to inbound, full court man pressure by Edmond Memorial. Bump brings the ball up the court with Williams on D. 20 seconds to play in the third now. Bump trying to drive. Pivots, pulls up at the elbow, bounces out, 3, no good. Helmstad with another rebound. Helmstad has 9 boards in the ball game now. Booker scores on the other end. Booker with 4 points in the ball game. And that's the end of the third. It's back to a 12-point lead for Edmond Memorial, 45-33 here at the Titan Classic on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Oklahoma Sports Network at the Titan Classic, Carl Albert High School, brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Thinking of buying or selling your home, give J.R. Rowlett a call at 405-445-8971. We're beginning the fourth period of play here. The score, Edmond Memorial Lady Dogs 45, Sand Springs Lady Sandites 33. A 12-point game as we begin the final frame. Edmond Memorial with a basketball. 15 points for Janiah Williams and 13 for Avery Helmstad for Edmond Memorial. Helmstad misses a shot, gets her own rebounds, fouled on the putback, and she's going to get the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Helmstad with an opportunity to tie or match, I should say, Janiah Williams' scoring output. Foul was called on Emily Logan, her first personal and first team foul. Helmstad misses the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws, but she connects on the second. 13-point game now, 46-33. Full court man, Palmer trying to poke the ball away from Martin. Martin taking a lot of time. Now she heads toward the front court, crosses the timeline, 7.5 minutes to play. Bad pass results in a turnover for Sand Springs. And a bucket on the other end by Alyssa Fletcher, her first points of the basketball game. Old bump now in the front court. 15-point lead for Edmond Memorial. And another turnover as Hope Bump's pass goes awry. Helmstad's going to the hole. She lays that one in for two. And Helmstad now has 16 points, leading all scorers. 16 points and 9 boards. Bump with Helmstad battling, gives it to Garrison. Garrison scores. That's 6 points for Nevaeh Garrison in the ball game. Back to a 15-point game, 50-35. 17-point lead at one point for Edmond Memorial, is the biggest lead in the ball game. 15 points now with 6.5 minutes to play. Edmond Memorial taking their time, just backing up. No one in a hurry offensively at the moment. Helmstad's wide open over in the right corner. Williams goes into the elbow, kicks the ball back out to Fletcher. Helmstad, long three, in and out. Williams with the offensive board and a putback and one. That's rebound number 9 for Janiah Williams, point number 17, and she has the Toonie Buys Houses free throw coming. The foul's called on Abby Martin, her second personal foul, second team foul on Sand Springs. Nevaeh Miles checks back into the game. Abby Martin is going to take a seat. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. Call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Williams' free throw is good. And Williams with 18 points in the ball game now and 9 rebounds. 18-point lead for Edmond Memorial, 53-35. Bump goes left, ball poked away. She comes back up with it. Williams pokes it away again. Welch picks it up near half court. And an over and back called. I think Welch caught that ball in the front court and then dribbled. And when she dribbled, she was standing so close to the half court line, she dribbled in the back court. Turnover for Sand Springs. Palmer, shot's no good. Helmstad gets an offensive board, misses the putback, and Garrison pulls down a rebound. Bump in the front court. Bump awfully close to stepping back into the back court. Palmer on D. Bump for 3. Front of the rim. Rebound by Garrison. And a foul called on the rebound. That foul going on Justice Booker, her second personal foul. First team foul on Edmond Memorial. 5:19 to play in the CK12 Designs fourth period. Palmer will take a seat as Burke checks back in. Maddie Kirk checks back into the game as well. Abby Martin checks in for Sand Springs as Nevaeh Miles takes a seat. Bump takes the inbound pass. She's going to kick it back to Martin. She'll take that long three. Boom! Nothing but net. The Bobby Lewis Insurance three by Abby Martin. She has 4 of those threes here in the ball game now. And the lead's back to 15. Helmstad on the right wing, looking inside, drives the baseline, loses the ball in the hands of Garrison. Now Bump with it. Turnover number 8 in the ball game for Edmond Memorial. Bump going right to the hole, gets turned around, draws the foul. She's going to the line to shoot Toonie Beishausen. Well, they point to the baseline. Maybe it's a non-shooting foul. Non-shooting foul. Foul on Avery Helmstad. Her second personal foul, second team foul. Welch to inbound the ball. Over the top to Bump. Bump for 3. Catch and shoot. Front of the rim. Kirk with the rebound. Janiah Williams. Burke in the corner. Man defense by Sand Springs. Garrison with the rebound on the miss. Garrison's pulled down 4 boards today, has 6 points to go along with it. Martin defended by Kirk. 3, I believe, contact was made on that ball. We'll give Kirk credit for a block on the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. Kirk clearly touched that ball with a block, and when it went out of bounds, they award the ball to Edmond Memorial. Now, Janiah Williams brings the ball up the court, gives it to Kirk, and Memorial sets up their offense. Helmstad backs down Garrison. Garrison falls to the court. Loose ball picked up by Welch. Welch pushing down the court, pulls up, gives it to Logan under the basket, and Logan scores the bucket. That's Logan's first points of the ball game, and the lead's down to 13, 53-40, as Sand Springs now has a couple of buckets unanswered and has cut back into that lead just a bit. 3:41 left to play in the ball game, and we're here in the 4th period, folks. 1 Corinthians 13:8 says, "Love never fails." Brought to you by CK12 Designs, designers and builders of everything custom for your home, from custom cabinets to dining room tables. They do it all. Modern, industrial, and farmhouse designs. Come visit our manufacturing facility at 8209 Northeast 23rd Street or their downtown store at 820 North Broadway and Automobile Alley in Oklahoma City. CK12 Designs wants you to know Jesus loves you. This week's tournament brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. If you're thinking of buying or selling your home, give J.R. Rowlett a call at 405-445-8971. Janiah Williams had a great first half. Been a little more quiet here in the second half as Avery Helmstad has continued to be consistent, but been a little more dominant scorer for Edmond Memorial in the second half of play. But Janiah Williams getting going again. She now has 20 points and 9 rebounds in the ball game. Helmstad going to the hole, lays that one up, shot no good. Williams gets rebound number 10 on an offensive board and scores the bucket. 22 points and 10 rebounds for Janiah Williams. She has pounded the boards today. Abby Martin with the ball, gives to Hope Bump. Deep 3 coming top of the key. Boom! It's to Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rate with 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw and Del City. Call them in Choctaw, 405-281-6700. 12-point game now, 55-43. Helmstad for 3, in and out. Cleaning up, though, is Maddie Kirk. Kirk has pulled down rebound after rebound herself today. She has 4 offensive boards, 6 rebounds total, and now has 11 points. Back to a 14-point game, 57-43, a turnover by Sand Springs. Janiah Williams going the other way. Williams fouled going to the hole by Welch, and Williams will get the Toonie Beishausen's free throws. Welch called for her second personal, 3rd team foul. Janiah Williams has been deadly from the free throw line today. Very effective on the Toonie Beishausen's free throw. She was 3 for 4 in the first half, 3 for 3 in the second, 6 for 7 so far. She has 22 points in the ball game and make it 23 as she is now 7 of 8 from the line. Trinity Palmer checks back into the basketball game as Peyton Burke takes a seat. Williams' second shot is good. Williams is 8 for 9 from the free throw line with 24 points and 10 rebounds. 16-point lead now for Edmond Memorial with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in this one. Hope Burke with the ball, looking inside. Garrison posted up. They have her over the top. Shot blocked out of bounds by Helmstad. Welch to inbound for the Lady Sendites. 2:11 to play in the fourth. Bump takes the inbound pass, gets pushed by Booker. Booker will pick up her third personal foul, and that is the third team foul on Edmond Memorial. Welch will inbound the ball on the baseline. Welch over the top to Bump. Martin thinks about the three, gets around Palmer. Palmer called for the foul. That's the fourth team foul now on Edmond Memorial. Palmer picks up her second personal. Welch will inbound the ball side out for Sand Springs. Martin takes the inbound pass. Over the top to Garrison. Helmstad steals it away. Another turnover for Sand Springs. Helmstad goes to the hole, lays it off the glass for two. Helmstad with 18 points in the ball game now. She has 10 rebounds. Quick foul called. I believe that one's going on Trinity Palmer. She's talking to the official about it. Booker encouraging her not to question too much. Palmer called for her third personal foul. Fifth team foul on Edmond Memorial, and that should result in 2 free throws for Sand Springs. Going to the line is Emily Logan shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. 61-43, an 18-point lead for Edmond Memorial. 1:47 left to play in the CK12 Designs fourth period. Logan dribbles, spins the ball again, puts the shot up. Back iron, bounces off the glass, but falls out. Logan gets her second shot. Little spin, little hard, back iron. There's rebound number 11 for Janiah Williams. 61-43 the score. Edmond Memorial with the 18-point lead, and a minute and a half left to play. Janiah Williams has been a phenomenal player today for the Edmond Memorial Lady Bulldogs. So has Avery Helmstad, and an impressive effort by Maddie Kirk today too, offensively and defensively. A foul called on Sand Springs is going to put Avery Helmstad at the line, shooting Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Abby Martin picks up her third personal foul. Helmstad has a chance to put 20 points on the board herself now. She has the Toonie Buys Houses free throws coming. She connects. No, that one in and out. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. Call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Call for any reason, folks. If you have a home you need to sell. Helmstad with 19 points, 10 rebounds, and a block shot in today's game. Welch brings the ball up the court. Palmer on Martin. Welch finds Garrison under the basket. Garrison goes up with a shot. Helmstad pulls down rebound number 11. A minute left to play in this one, a 19-point lead now for the Lady Dogs. Helmstad finds Booker under the basket. Booker's fouled by Welch. Booker going to the line to shoot the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Booker has 4 points in the ball game. Welch picks up her third personal foul, fifth team foul on Sand Springs. Booker's first free throw, back iron, no good. Under a minute to play. This was an exciting game for most of the first half. It continued to be, and when I say exciting, continued to be an exciting game. Score got a little less competitive about halfway through the third. Booker connects on the second of the 2 free throws. Welch brings the ball up the court. Williams pokes it away from behind, and it goes out of bounds. Well, Williams just carries herself with confidence. Shoulders high. Bump takes the tip pass from Martin, shot no good. Another rebound by Janiyah Williams. She finds Booker on the other end. Shot blocked by Bump, and Janiyah Williams gets another offensive board and bucket. 24 points in the ballgame now for Janiyah Williams with 13 rebounds. 30 seconds left to play. It's a 22-point lead, and a quick foul called on Maddie Kirk. That'll be her fourth personal foul. 2 free throws coming for Hope Bump. It's the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Bump connects on the first of the 2 free throws. 16 points in the ballgame for Bump, and make it 17. Bump has had a phenomenal game. She sat for a while to get a breather. I don't believe she sat in the first 2 games of the tournament. And she played a lot of minutes today. We have 27 seconds left in the game. We have a full timeout called. It's a 20-point lead for Edmond Memorial over Sand Springs. We're going to go ahead and take a break as well here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, the Carl Albert High School Titan Classic, 22nd Annual Titan Classic, brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Let J.R. Rowlett find your perfect home today, 405-445-8971. Edmond Memorial, it's been all Edmond Memorial for the last 3 quarters of this one. Welch, little shove on Janiyah Williams, and let's go ahead and call our Triple Elite Screen Printing Player of the Game. Triple Elite Screen Printing, fine world-class designs and hot new styles with 24 points and 12 rebounds. Half of those rebounds coming on the offensive end. Janiyah Williams, your Triple Elite Screen Printing Player of the Game, as the Edmond Memorial Lady Dogs defeat the Sand Springs Lady Sandites 65-45 here today. Avery Helmstad was making her case for Player of the Game as well. She had 19 points, 11 boards, and a block. On the Sand Springs side, it was Hope Bump leading all scorers with 17 points and 3 boards of her own. 12 points, all on threes by Abby Martin for Sand Springs. And some impressive performances by the freshman, Sayori Welch of Sand Springs, and Maddie Kirk turning in a pretty impressive performance today with a lot of offensive boards for her as well as some offensive scoring. Great game here, and coming up next at the Titan Classic, it's the Norman North boys taking on the Sand Springs boys. The Timberwolves versus the Sandites, and we're going to go ahead and take a break to get ready and get set up for that next game here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.